All 43 victims of the South Africa bus crash were Zimbabweans. All 43 victims of the DNC bus accident in South Africa were Zimbabweans, according to the latest information released by officials from South Africa. They include 18 women, 18 men, 7 children, according to the reports. They died after the DNC bus in which they were traveling overturned just outside Makhado, formerly Louis Richard, in the Limpopo province of the neighboring country of South Africa. The Limpopo Department of Transport and Community Safety on Monday confirmed the horrific bus accident on the N1 freeway outside Makhado. Bedbridge District Development Coordinator Skangezile Mafu told Newsday Live that the government had activated protocols for state-assisted funerals. At the moment, we are waiting for communication from both the embassy in South Africa and our head office in Harare, but we have already activated all protocols and have informed the usual funeral parlor to be ready. We have asked them to mobilize their resources. Limpopo Transport and Community Safety Meg Violet Mati told broadcaster newsroom that the deceased were traveling from Port Elizabeth to Harare. The bus was set to proceed to Malawi from Harare. So, this is what happened in the recent bus accident that we saw happening in South Africa of recent years of the DNC bus services, which were almost 43, all Zimbabweans lost their lives in the horrific bus crash. So this is with the heavy heart that this happened to our fellow brothers and sisters. As you can see, the South African government is already busy trying to help in any way that they can help. Anyway, let's look at what might have caused this accident. Yes, the Limpopo crash survivors revealed the bus was overloaded. The bus was overloaded. Yes, these buses are overloaded most of the time because these bus services, they want to make money with the luggage that they carry. And there are reports that most of the trailers on these buses carry a lot of weight that is equivalent to the bus or even more, such that when they get to those steeper places or even there is difficulties for the drivers to navigate and maneuver the buses or try to balance the bus. So most people on social media and across the country are complaining that there must be some form of regulation when it comes to the amount of luggage that each and every bus is supposed to carry, especially before they leave the bus ranks. So let's look at what people are saying in the comment section of various social media platforms concerning this issue of overloading. So we have someone saying buses that cross the borders, they should have small trailers because most of the trailers are even 5 times heavier than the bus itself. If we are to count the weight of flour, sugar, and groceries that are carried in those trailers, then we add passengers that are in the bus, that will be too much. So the other one is actually suggesting that as a community, there must be a way of regularizing or trying to calculate how much the actual luggage a bus must carry before it leaves the bus rack. So you see, the other one is saying the problem of the buses these days, they are being used by people who are hiring. These are not actually companies that follow the protocols of or the laws of traffic and transport and goods and services movement. So which means these people are less experienced and they don't actually have enough care when it comes to transporting goods and people. So these are some of the reasons why these accidents are happening. The other thing also that I would love to add on that is most of the time these buses are actually competing on the road to get earlier to Zimbabwe. I've seen it. I've been there. I used the bus service of recent, and I was in that situation whereby I saw our bus that was trying to overtake other buses and lorries and etc. So this is another issue that we have when it comes to these buses, because they believe that they must be at certain points at a certain time of the journey. So those are some of the issues that are causing these accidents. The other thing also is some people are suggesting that the drivers, they must exchange. At least each and every bus must have at least 3 or 4 drivers, such that if the other driver is tired, the other driver can take over. So these are the issues concerning our buses and the movement of people across the borders, especially buses that are coming from South Africa. Most of the time, these buses are carrying large quantities of luggage, and the trailers, they are not actually up to standard to carry those types of luggages. Besides that, the bus is already fully loaded. Given the situation in this bus, we have seen the survivors explaining that the bus was also overspeeding. The bus was overspeeding, the bus was overloaded. So I just wonder if these drivers who are, driving these buses, do they go under a certain scrutiny or some form of verification if they are able to actually do this job? It seems like there are some overzealous drivers who are actually in charge, who are driving passengers, putting the life of the people at risk. So I think there must be a way, like a certain way whereby these drivers are actually retested each and every year. And I think these drivers or drivers who are responsible for transporting passengers, they must be drivers who do not drink. They must be drivers who are very, very disciplined, who are tried and tested. So these are the issues that are causing road accidents, especially from buses that are traveling across the border from South Africa to Zimbabwe, or from Zimbabwe to South Africa. Of recent, you should check another video also up there of a truck that also went out of the way on the same spot where the DNC bus had an accident in South Africa. So there's a lot of speculation concerning that, with other people saying it is because of the spirits of the recently dead people are still roaming, and maybe there must be something must be done by the Council of Churches or by the local traditional healers to cleanse that place of the spirits who passed away, such that they can rest in peace and stop causing more and more accidents. I don't know, guys. What do you think about that? I'll be back with another update. Yes, because there was some stuff which was found in that bus, and we're about to talk, and we'll talk about it in the next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like our video, and share. Thank you.